สัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอันธรรมยังพุทธาภิทุติงกโรมาเสโยโสตถาคตอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิชาจารณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตรปุริสธรรมสารติสัทธาเทวมนุษสานังพุทโธภควาโยอิมังโลกังสัทเทวกังสมารกังสัพพะมกังสัสมณพระมณิงปัจฉังสัทเทวมนุษสังสยังอภิญญาสัจจิกาตวะภเวเทสิโยธรรมังเทเสสิอาทิกัลยาณังมัชฌิกัลยาณังปริโยสานกัลยาณังสัทธังสัพพยัญชนะเกวระปริปุณณังปริสุทธังพระมจริยังปกาเสสิธัมมังภคะวันตังอภิปูชยามิธัมมังภคะวันตังศิรสานะมามิหันธรรมยังธัมมาภิสุติงกโรมาเสโยโสสวากขาโตภคะวตาธัมโมสันทิฏฐิโกอาการิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโอปนัยโกปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวินโยหิธัมมังธัมมังอภิปูชยามิธัมมังธัมมังศิรสานะมามิหันธรรมยังสังฆาภิทุติงกโรมาเสโยโสสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุชุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆยายะปะโยตุโนจิตาอิมังศีลาคัมมังนิพพานังปัญจโยตุโนจิตาอิมังภาวนาคัมมังนิสัยลาคัมมังนิพพานังปัญจโยตุโนจิตาอิมังภาวนาคัมมังกาเตมินาคตโยโมวะโมโตระ
Rising, falling, rising, falling. It's a simple exercise. Observe the rise and fall of the stomach while you breathe. Rising, falling, rising, falling. I just can't do it. If a thought passes, acknowledge that a thought is passing. If suddenly I feel something, hear a sound, sense a smell, acknowledge it, and return to the breathing. Very simple. Concentration plus awareness. What the hell am I talking about? Rising, falling, rising, falling, fascinating. My neighbor. She doesn't do much meditation, but is very good at doing her laundry at 11 o'clock at night. She's interesting connotation, isn't it? I wonder what he's doing right now with his new girlfriend. Really? What could they possibly be doing? He can't hold the conversation. He hates to cook. It doesn't work. So what's left for them to do? In, out. How long will they last anyway? Maybe she doesn't need much. Doesn't bother whether he loves her, whether he's just got nothing better to do. That's the way it should be. Simplicity. I'm not capable of being simple. That's my problem. Rising. Falling. Rising, falling. What the hell am I going to do with my life? Rising, falling, that's what I'll do. The monk said all problems can be solved by that. Monk's problems, maybe. At the age of 29, Gautama the Buddha discovered that there is suffering in the world. Not bad, huh? I discovered it when I was 8. But he claims he managed to overcome it. And supposing he's right, and there's even the slightest chance that he is, I've got nothing to lose. Rising, falling. Rising, falling. Why am I so tense? What's wrong with me? What sin have I committed? Oh no. Now my feet are getting numb. Who cares about the breathing now? Oh no. Maybe it's totally unhealthy to sit like this for such a long time. A thought. For the Asians, it might come naturally. Another thought. My feet are getting numb and I'm ruining my knees. Rising, falling. Rising, falling, and it doesn't help that it's rising and falling. I bet she's not driving him crazy. That's what hurts. Pain, pain, pain. Must look at the pain from the outside. I look at the pain. Pain looks at me. Pain is the best teacher. I'm watching. Rising, fall. Rising, fall. It doesn't help. Nothing helps. Nothing ever has. Neither God nor Buddha. There is this pain and there's nothing more to it. Everything's impermanent, he said. Everything except for my pain. I can't feel my feet anymore. At least it's shaped. Rising. Falling. Rising, falling. Why won't that clock ring? Maybe it stopped. And I'm sitting here for an extra hour? Worry. Repeat the clock. The monk said not to. And what if the hour's up? And I'm causing irreversible damage to my knees? And anxiety. In any case, the pain is ruining my concentration, though. The anxiety is pulling my awareness. Okay. Let's try to observe the pain objectively. As if it's possible. Oh no. A sharp pain from my knee, through my thigh, up to the right buttock. This is the area of agony. Oh no. End of analysis. Conclusions. Pain. Rising, falling, rising, falling, rising, falling, rising, falling. Don't give up. Rising, falling, rising. Don't give in. Just rising, rising and falling. You can do it. Rising and falling, rising, falling, rising, falling, falling. Rain! Rain already! Why don't you rain? I don't care anymore. You can love her, marry her, get bored with her, build a simply healthy relationship and get the hell out of my head. Just save my knee. Hold on. What's keeping me from stretching my legs? Will someone punish me? Must I be the best meditator in Thailand? Am I a candidate for the Handicap Meditators Olympic Games? Is it doing me good at all? Will I suffer less if I suffer more? Yeah, thoughts, wonderful thoughts. Always had them, always will. Yes, rising, yes, falling. Come along, rising, go along, falling. I am simply lousy at this too. All the answers. Sit there, motionless, like at the status of Buddha, smiling, as if they discovered America. Clearly, they're not suffering like me. Let me see them deal with my issues. He doesn't love me. He doesn't love me. He doesn't love. Rising. Breathing is getting slower. Rising, falling. There are strange jungle sounds. Crickets. Hearing. It hurts less. A thought. Wow. I can feel the air filling up my stomach. And then slowly flowing out. It's relaxing. Why do you have to interfere with my spiritual progress? Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. Anger, anger, anger. Anger? I think I've got it. Anger is impermanent. down. Rising, falling. My throat is relaxed. My breathing has slowed down. It's easier now. It's okay. Rising, falling. I'm hungry. Sensation. Why didn't I stuff myself at lunchtime? A thought. Rising, falling, tuna and mayonnaise. Oh, tuna, mayo, tuna and mayo, please, tuna. Oh no, I'm hungry. I am hungry. I am very, very hungry. Desire. There's a little monastery. There's a little restaurant right outside the monastery. Thai noodles. Yummy. No, don't move. Don't react. Yearning, yearning, yearning. Last. My last meal was at 10:30 this morning. I'm not allowed any solid food until 6:30 tomorrow morning. How will I survive? At 4 in the morning, the bell rings for us to get up, while all the mangy dogs bark hysterically. At 4:30, the monks gather to pray and chant. I'll meditate till 6:30. At 6:30, they'll serve breakfast. Rice porridge with dried fish. Thoughts, thoughts, thoughts. But I did everything at this stage. Rising, falling. I have a whole night till my next meal. Despair. Sleep is the only pleasure left. Rising, falling. Pleasant sensation. The hunger is gone. What a meditator! Hey! Yeah! Good for me! A thought. A pleasant thought. It feels good. May it continue forever. Is feeling good a better meditation? I'm giving grades. Judgment. But it's really pleasant. What's wrong with things being pleasant? Guilt. Guilt of feeling pleasant. Okay, I've got it. Back to the breathing. It all comes and goes. An unending stream of changes. How am I? I'm fine, thank you. I'm at ease. It's flowing. It works. Ouch. Oh, it's so hot all of a sudden. She is meditating after all. It's about time. How wonderful it is to be in the present. Nothing to worry about. moment, like a secret agent. Great. So where am I? In the present or in thoughts of the present? Okay. Cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. Pouring the sugar. Closing. And opening. And holding. Fiddling. Putting the tea back. Pouring. Pouring. Closing. Closing. Ah, shit! It's hot. I got to wait. I have no patience. I won't think about him. I won't think about him. I'll get over him. I'll get him out of my system. That's it. 23 days of 12 hours meditation a day have passed. I'm entering the determination phase. I'm not leaving the room and I'm not going to sleep. Read aloud. I ask for forgiveness. Forgiveness from all those I ever harmed, intentionally or unintentionally, knowingly or unknowingly, by thought, speech, or act. I forgive all those who hurt me, intentionally or unintentionally, knowingly or unknowingly, by thought, speech, or act. Okay. May be happy, may be free of suffering, animosity, will, sickness, and sorrow. May be protected from any blah, 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 blah. Yeah. May all beings be happy. May all beings be protected from any blah, 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 blah. May all beings live in peace and harmony, joy, and happiness. Beautiful. Mindful prostration. Turning, turning, turning. Rising, rising, rising. Touching, touching, touching. Turning, turning, turning. Rising, rising, rising. Touching, touching, touching. Rising, rising, rising. Touching, touching, touching. Lowering, lowering, lowering. Touching, touching, touching. Bending, bending, bending. Lowering, lowering, lowering. Touching, touching, touching. Covering, covering, covering. Lowering, lowering, lowering. Touching, touching, breathing. Touching. Up, lifting, moving, lowering, touching, putting, heel up. Wow. It feels like the air is as dense as water. Feel every little movement. All my attention is on my feet. What's the problem with you? Are you mentally disturbed? What's the thing with the laundry? Okay, no problem. Let it be. Let it be. Nothing can bother me anymore. A spark of anger arises. I'm aware. That's it. How am I going to make it without any sleep? I'm an 8 hours a night person. Worry. 80% of me is pure worry. It's over. Washed away. Heel up. Lifting. Moving. Lowering. Touching. Putting. Heel up. Lifting. Moving. Lowering. What was that? No! No! An ant! An ant! I killed an ant! I didn't notice the moment I saw it. Was the moment I squashed it. What business does it have wandering here under my feet? Shh. Is it dead? Maybe it can still be saved. Could have just fainted. Don't die on me, please. Don't die on me, please. Oh no. It's lost a leg. It's not breathing. Murder. I've murdered an ant. I took 5 precepts. I pledged myself to avoid killing, stealing, lying, drugs. You can't purify your mind without moral purity. No. Where are you? Oh, I have so much to purify. Don't you get it? I can't afford to commit a murder during the termination. Isn't it enough being a murderer in previous life? Of course. Why do you think everyone ends up leaving me? I have enough things to account for. I don't need you on top of the rags. Please come back to life. How much do I weigh anyway? Don't do this to me. It's crucial. Auntie. Enough. Worry. Well, that's your karma. Forgive me, Aunt. forgiveness from all those I ever harmed, intentionally or unintentionally, knowingly or unknowingly, by thought, speech, or act. I forgive all those who've hurt me, intentionally or unintentionally, knowingly or unknowingly, by thought, speech, or act. Do I forgive you, my love, you and your stupid bitch? In your dreams. But I am trying. May I be happy? May I be free of suffering, animosity, ill will, sickness, and sorrow? May I be protected from any danger or misfortune? May I be calm, joyful, and happy? May all beings be happy. May all ants be happy. May all beings be free of suffering. May all beings live in peace and harmony, joy and happiness. That's it. Nothing more. What about some passion? Excitement? Okay. Hila, lifting, moving, lowering, touching, putting. What a night. From moment to moment, everything changes. My language teacher once told me that in Hebrew, there's no such thing as present tense. But present moment simply doesn't exist, he said. It's this inconceivable split second between past and future. And this inconceivable split of second, inconceivable, he said, is called intermediate time. Shh, go on. Well, that explains something about Jewish karma, doesn't it? On the one hand, we spend all this time celebrating 2,000 years worth of suffering. On the other, we're all longing for the forthcoming Messiah. And what's left in the middle, huh? Oh, present moment. Chaos, confusion, war, nothing to write home about. And yet, here I am doing everything I can to be in the moment. Oh, it's not easy. Especially not with my heritage. But this is the only time I've got. Past is behind me, no matter how much I fantasize about it. Future isn't here. Excuse me, Mr. Teacher. Those are the ones that do not exist. Present moment is the only time to live. Yeah. Thoughts. If you are mindful and do not get lost in your thoughts. Amazing. Buddha, how did you do it? How did you manage to find the way all by yourself? How did you succeed in overcoming all the thoughts and illusions and doubts and dreams? How did you come to understand that a thought is just a thought? Worry, not some final verdict. You gave up a palace, a crown, a wife and child to discover freedom. I can hardly let go of my old broth. You taught a chain of teachers who passed your teachings from one to another and managed even to reach me. I, who think now instead of being in the moment. I have one night left, and I know this is the most important thing I've ever done. So come on, let's do it. Heel up, lifting, moving, lowering. I'm going to discover something important tonight. Crickets. Hearing. Dark outside. till morning. Heel up, lifting, moving. So close. Really, really close to something. Just don't miss it. Don't screw up. Heel up, lifting. What's that? I know this feeling. Heel up, lifting. Heel up, lifting, moving, lowering. Danger. Danger. Feeling. Feeling, feeling, feeling. A feeling, remember? It comes and goes. It's impermanent. Yeah. But what is it? Fear. Fear, fear, fear. Why won't it go away? Fear, fear, fear. Something isn't right. The monks, they must have missed something. They didn't realize I'm different. They can't understand a case like mine. I shouldn't have trusted them. Wait. What's going on? Thoughts. I don't have to believe all these thoughts. It's all thoughts. Doubts and anxiety. Nothing happened. I'm walking across the room. I'm in control of the situation. And anxiety. What have you done? Now think, what did you do? Can't you just once do things right? But I'm not supposed to feel like this, not now. No, I'm supposed to be at the top, peaceful, gaining total understanding of life, not having these lousy feelings. I can't breathe. Stop whining. I have to go out of here. To the stupa outside. They say that the stupa calms nervous meditators because of Buddha's wisdom tooth buried there or something. Standing. Fear. Dark. What am I doing here? I'm losing it. It's genetic. It runs in the family. Why aren't you saying thoughts? What about all the stuff they've been teaching you? Okay. Standing. Heel up. I'll never make it. Concentrate. Thoughts. Heel up, lifting, moving. Don't stop. Touching, putting. Come on. Heel up, lifting. Moving. Touching. Enough. I don't want It's too much for me. I'm really scared. If I just stop the retreat? No. No way. I never stop things in the middle. That's all I need. For the rest of my life, I'll torture myself for not following something through to the end. And here, with the end, it's supposed to be the end of my suffering. And there's only one night left. Always, but always, something has to go wrong at the last minute. What? Do I always have to lose everything I've earned through blood, sweat, and tears? Do I always have to lose? Can't I ever win? And if I succeeded in something, is it only in order to lose it and start all over again? What for? What have I done? What am I asking for anyway? To suffer less. That's it. Not to be loved by someone. No. Not to fulfill my dreams. Who? Me? How can it be me? Do I deserve to be happy? Nothing good is ever going to happen to me. Yeah, no love will survive. I can't see how meditation can change any of that. I'm watching my breathing, but there's no breathing to watch. How am I supposed to meditate with no breathing? What a lousy karma. What are you punishing me for? Huh? Again, and again, and again. Where are you? Here? I always knew you were with me. Are you with me, Daddy? I can feel it. Are you really here? I want to see you. I'm imagining. He's here. How can he be here? I can't hear him. I can't see him. I'm making it up. He's suffering. I know that. No, I don't know anything. It's just rationalizing. Because I know what the Buddhists say about karma, which depends on how you live and how you die. Daddy, tell me, where are you? And what do you need? I'll help you. Just say it. But I don't know anything. I'm all alone here. Alone. Alone. And no one loves me, Dad. It's too hard to love me. I'm terrible. I'm just like Mom. I don't give any space. am I talking to anyway? Thoughts. How did it go? I can't concentrate. I can't separate thoughts from breathing, from standing. It's all mixed up. I'm stuck. Who's to blame? Me? You? Or him up there who fell asleep on the watch again? I couldn't save him. Children are not supposed to save their parents. That's your job. Do you hear? God, Buddha, Muhammad. And now you messed up again. Yep. I tried, and the karma was waiting around the corner. Why did I bother trying? For fun? What am I? Sisyphus? No, Buddha! Don't you get it? This is a case of a beginner who needs a little push from the outside. Don't you see I don't have much inside? It's much more complicated than you think. Believe me. Oh, so now it's my lesson. To suffer. So why here? I'd rather be suffering under a coconut tree getting stoned. I'm glad it amuses you. At least at the real world, no one promises you liberation from suffering. At least they're honest. But here, it's a scam. Frauds, charlatans. What? Is it about my low-cut tops? The end? Are you that petty? You know what? We are through. I give up. I'm laying off my bed. Watch me. La 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 la, da di da di da di da da da, da di da di da di da 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 da, da di da di da da. Yeah. What? I'm going to sleep, full of awareness and mindfulness. Don't be worried. I'm tired. Are you happy now? And you can get lost. I know it too. I think it frightens him. Alone in the world. It's my first love. The one that hurts the most. And it overshadows all my other loves. Out the door. Daddy! I love saying that word. What a sweet little girl I am. No one can resist me. Every question has its answer. And every pain, a hug. Daddy. Daddy, I'm tired. Pick me up. Lordy, we've been... It's almost there. We're almost there. Oh, you're not. am little. My feet are little. Little but chubby. Oh, me. How about getting a hold of yourself? Huh? I can. How can I? Just pick yourself up and walk. I won't walk. Only in your arms. How can you walk in my arms? Not to walk! Carry me, I can't stand on my feet anymore! So stand on your hands! I won't stand on my hands! And I won't stand on my feet! Pick me up! Pick me up! Pick me up! How embarrassed you were to look me in the eye. In case I might realize that your logic doesn't always win. Your logic couldn't beat anger. Couldn't beat pain. Pain wasn't your best teacher. It made you weak. And it took you away from life. And from me. Maybe it's better to be illogical like me. No! I don't agree. Everyone has a daddy. And I need you to explain to me, to hug me. No one explains anything to me anymore. Please, Daddy, come back. I'll be a good girl. I won't lie to Mom. It's only because she yells, so I get confused. I'll be a good girl. I'll brush my teeth. I'll get a hold of myself. I won't jump on the couch in my shoes. I know. I'll let you kiss Mom, even on the mouth. Please, Daddy, come back. You see, I'm all alone, and she's not helping me. All she does is cry. She doesn't love me. It's not true. So why can't I feel it? Why didn't she die instead of you? Okay, I'll say I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry for everything I didn't do. Please, God, make my daddy come back. If, let's say, you turned everything into a nightmare, would that be so complicated? How come you, who had it all, lost the will to get up in the morning? Look who's asking. Who wants to get up in the morning anyway?
Ram
feel like anything. I blew it. I blew it. After all this effort, I just spoiled it. I'm such an idiot! There's nothing left for me to do here. Pack up and go home. Enough with all this bullshit. I'll leave quietly from the back door and I'll be like everyone else. Massages, waterfall rafting, elephant riding, what do I need all this for? But where can I run to? Where can you run away from pain? There must be somewhere. I'm going to the teacher. At least now he's awake.
บทธรรมวัดเช้าอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภควาพุทธังภควันตังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมธัมมังนัมสสามิ
Nothing moves these Asians. No. He looks at me, half asleep, when I tell him I stopped the retreat. I want to sleep. I can't deal with this karma. He opens his yogurt and starts laughing. The meaning of the word karma is not fate. It is doing. Karma is fate, only in the sense of getting the fruits of your action. And the doing is good. The fruit is good. But karma is actually changing, moment by moment. When you are aware, present moment, it remains good. You have good karma. Vipassana is the best karma. It is the way to end suffering, the way to overcome anything. Vipassana. Seeing things as they are. Yeah, sure. Don't you get it? I don't see anything. I have no concentration. I have no breath. I can't do Vipassana. Vipassana is not what you want it to be. It is not like your supermarket world. I give this, get that. Don't do Vipassana to feel good or to get something out of it. You see you have no concentration, right? You see you have no breath. Enough. Don't bargain with Vipassana. Look at things as they are. Painful, changing, pleasant, also changing, not depending on you, not identifying with you. It's not you. You identify with your pain too much. Look at it from a distance. And don't forget, nothing lasts forever. But this pain is really mine. It is in my heart. It is in my body. This body is not yours. It is born, aging, and dying without your control. The pain is not yours. You didn't want it, right? And you can't do anything to stop it. And he keeps on smiling as if it's good news. You can only observe it. But even your observation is changing. Don't run away from pain. You You are purifying your mind now. Let it out. It is good you have opportunity to observe pain. You see, ending suffering goes through suffering. But why? 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 Why does everything pull you upside down? Eh? You cling to anything? Why are you so attached to suffering? The question why won't heal you. Observing. Yes. You have no faith, no confidence. If you don't cling to suffering, it will pass. It has to. That's nature. Now, go back to your room and meditate. And don't forget to ask forgiveness from all those you've hurt, especially your parents. What? What parents? You don't understand. My mother. There is no kindness like parents' kindness. Forgive and forget. So important. Send love and merit to all living creatures. You're not the only one to suffer. Look, there is big queue outside. Now go. You are your father's beloved daughter. Faith and confidence, really. Faith and confidence. Where from? Standing. Fear. Hila. Lifting. Moving. Lowering. Touching. Putting. I wish someone would hold my hand when I meditate. Touching. Putting. Maybe I could save you. Why didn't you wait? You thought I was happy and confident enough to survive. You were wrong, Daddy. I lost my confidence. I grew up sad. You were my strength. Don't you know what kids are like? You left me to yearn for a love bigger than life. And there's no such love anywhere. I miss you. I always look for you. Going down your crazy paths. Places where reality is breakable, I create my own. And I don't know who I am anymore. Who will love me, Daddy? There must be a cure. There must be a cure. I mean, we weren't born to just suffer and die. The monks say there is a way out of suffering through vipassana, the present. Some present. Thoughts. All just thoughts. And anxiety. Just like that. Horror. I'll carry on. No matter what. I have no choice. You're gone. I'm here. And there's no one to save me. I did not not inherit the legacy. I hate blood. Standing, standing, standing. Boiling, boiling. Heel up, lifting. You didn't find a way, but I might. And I must risk it. I know, it sounds pathetic. Nirvana, and all these Eastern words. But I swear that at times I manage to observe anger, observe pain. And I felt freedom. For a moment, but I sensed it. Standing. Thoughts. Faith and confidence. Confidence. Thoughts. How many thoughts? How many thoughts in one mind? As if I haven't stopped thinking for a year. It's horrendous. I can breathe. They really know what they're talking about, these Easterns. A thought. Heel up. Lifting. Moving. Lowering. I'm sorry, but I was just a child. A bit of a nudge, maybe. Asked a lot of questions, thought only of myself and had no idea. But it's too late, Daddy. It's too late. Go. Leave me alone. I'm on my own. I'm a big girl now. I'm on my own. You're on your own, wherever you are. I pray it's not too hot over there. But it's too late. It's too late, Daddy. Standing. Sadness. Forgive me. I ask for forgiveness. Forgiveness from you, Dad. And I forgive you for leaving me when I was very, very small. And from you, Mom, for blaming you, for not understanding, for being demanding. And I forgive you for not being able to answer my needs. I ask forgiveness for myself, for torturing myself, for feeling bad about all the bad things I ever did, for not being perfect. And I forgive myself for all the stupidity and mistakes, for the guys I go for. I ask forgiveness from you for breaking your heart every day and for nothing ever being good enough for me. And I'm sorry that I'm not happy for you and your girlfriend, and for hoping you'll suffer and break up. And I forgive you for managing to leave and to find someone who will love you even when you're there. send love to the Cambodians, the Chinese who are destroying Tibet, the Tibetans, the Moroccans, Palestinians, the Jews, the Christians, the sick dogs in the monastery, the ants in the toilet, the lepers and depressed, the Egyptians, the Arab nations, the Americans, the homeless. May all be happy. May all live in peace and security. May I be happy. May I be calm. May I be protected from any danger or misfortune. May I be protected from bad thoughts, revenge. May I be happy. May I be free of suffering. Rising, falling, rising. She's actually doing her laundry at noon. That's my girl. May you be happy, neighbor. May you be free of suffering. I saw you waiting to report when I went to see the teacher. I wish I was beautiful like you. Calm and clean. Jealousy. Keep on. Don't give up. I don't know what you're going through, but here everything is okay. All quiet on the Eastern Front. You haven't reached determination yet. Keep going. Buddha knows what he's talking about, believe me. Anger? No? Thought? Nice breeze. Rising. Falling. I don't think I'll become a nun. Nuns have to wake up very early in the morning. I still have my dreams. Someone will end up loving me after all. A thought. I'll carry on. I'll stay everywhere till the end. I won't give up. I won't give in. Did you see the fight I put up, Dad? Feel good. Just observe the rise and fall. It's not so complicated. Although it has its moments.